why don't you guys smack that subscribe button, give us a big thumbs up, and comment down below what you think about this truck. Is it worth what we're doing to it? Let us know.
Hey guys, welcome
back
to the channel. This week we are back on the Dodge.
Not this one.
Not this Dodge.
No.
We're going to be working on my truck actually. I've got a few issues with it. We'll explain a little bit more about what I'm got going on with it once we get it in here. But we're going to be swapping some vehicles around, and unfortunately,
it's not fun because it's like playing Tetris out here, and the weather is a little sketchy. We've got tornado. We just had hail about 30 minutes ago, so we got to do this quickly. And Justin refused to come work on anything that doesn't have a turbo.
So so he's not here. Imagine that. We'll try to maybe pencil him in here because I'm not sure what he's doing, so I'm not sure what I'll put him doing here, but it'll be good, don't worry. But anyway, watch us do a little switcheroo here, and then we'll explain what we got going on with the truck.
Watch us work. What you guys didn't see whenever we're
going to show them
moving this stuff around is that both times you went to start the truck, it took essentially 3 times. Right. So start it, died, and then finally you started, give it some gas, and it finally starts.
Yeah. So we're going to show you what the problem is, and then we're going to show you or tell you what we think might be wrong. So first we'll show the problem, and then we'll explain. Keep your eye on the fuel pressure gauge over there.
Died. Tried to start.
Now, see how it went right back to 0, or almost 0, still bleeding down after it started. My theory is that there's a check valve in the fuel pump and it's letting the fuel drain back. Also, what it could be is fuel injectors leaking through, but I don't think it's fuel injectors leaking through because I put new ones on it already. So hopefully those new ones are good. We are first going to try to eliminate those. We're going to put a fuel pressure gauge over here on the fuel line from the fuel pump and see if it still bleeds off. If it still bleeds off, you know, without the injectors being anywhere in the system, they'll be capped off. If it still bleeds off, then we definitely got an issue with the fuel pump.
Yeah, and the chances of it being the fuel
injecters.
The fuel injectors is slim because it was doing it before you changed out the fuel injectors.
Nothing changed.
The exact same thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna hook up our fancy fuel pressure gauge kit if it'll work. Yeah, the fuel pressure gauge is over there.
Yep.
We'll be hooking
fittings
this in to the fuel line, and our fuel pressure gauge will go right here, I think, maybe, I'm not too sure. But anyway, we're going to try to make up something to where we can cap it off.
Yep. Another tool review?
It's not branded.
Oh, it's fuel press. All right.
Let's see what we got. We'll get this set up and show you guys a little bit more diagnostics. All right, guys, it's raining pretty hard out. I'll try to get rid of some of that noise, but my plan was to put this in line and cap it off on this side so that we could see what the pressure was from the rail back to the pump without it going into the rail. But that's not going to work because this is the wrong size for the fuel line fitting. So I think what we're going to do is roll with it. Put a fuel pump in it. I've got one from Amazon for a whopping $65. I'm sure it's quality. And go from there. We'll see how much you guys can hear because it is storming pretty bad. Alright guys, we're on the lift. We're underneath where it's fun. We're going to show you what we think we got to do. We don't know. We've not looked at anything. We got a couple straps with some nice crusty bolts. There's 2 straps. There's the other one. Logan's already got his loose.
That's right.
I'm gonna break mine loose right here, real time.
15 milli. Oh yeah, that looks like it's on there really well.
Let me sit this camera down. Let me sit you guys down here. I'm gonna angle you. Logan, tell them how easy that was.
That was very, very easy.
You can tell that came out like butter.
Yep. Yep.
Hope I got the right fuel pump. You know what I mean?
Don't say that.
But I'm sure there's a special tool for this. But it's going to be a hammer and a good old-fashioned screwdriver.
That's right.
If it's still over there, if we put it back. Well, guess we didn't put it back. I want to give the old double whammy here.
Ready?
Yeah.
You try to wipe it?
Nah.
Uh-oh.
I've been buzzing on it.
I believe that might have been the alert.
Oh.
Probably for a tornado. Those will go.
I bet my fuel pump looks just as good as this one.
Oh yeah. Better save that. It's about $12 in gas right there.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna check out our new fuel pump, see if it fits. Here's our new fuel pump. Imported directly from China. As you can see, this China one's made way better than this crossover. This one's metal. Looks really nice. Yeah, and this one's not.
Looks really nice.
But they do look the same. The sock is missing on this one. The filter. I wonder if it's down in there. Did you see it? It probably went to the front.
Can't see it. I mean, we can tilt it back if you want to.
Nah. Ain't gonna hurt a thing. So we're gonna put you right here. We put a new gasket in here, brand spanking new.
Yep.
Came with the $69 fuel pump, $65 fuel pump, whatever. We're gonna get our orientation correct.
All right, back together. We got, well, we struggled to get the fuel tank back up in there. Otherwise, went back together pretty smooth. Didn't take long at all.
I mean, I ran this thing down to 1/8 of a tank, and it was still super heavy. We looked at it has a 24-gallon tank.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty heavy with 1/8 of a tank.
Yeah, it weighed at least 364 pounds.
Yeah, pretty close to that anyway.
Yeah. So back together, back down on the ground. We got the fuel pressure gauge back on it. Obviously, it doesn't have any fuel up to the fuel rail, so it's going to take just a second to build that pressure back up. But the main thing is we're going to watch this gauge after we get it started, cut it off, and hopefully it doesn't bleed down to nothing almost immediately. So let's see what it'll do.
Contact.
Oh, look at that.
Son.
Look at that. She's holding steady. That's a good thing.
Man, I'm happy about that. So before this thing, even right now, after starting it and running it that long, it would not start back until you hit the key a couple times. We'll go ahead and hit the key again, and it should start right back up, just like normal.
Oh, man.
I'm happy with that.
Booyah.
Booyah! All right, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So basically, the reason we wanted to film this is, and we hoped that it would fix it, is I didn't find much information on this online about this fixing the problem. And that's also the most common thing that I found was the fuel injectors. So that's why I've done the fuel injectors first, and it didn't need it. So, that'll be in the description as to the cause and the fix for it. But that's kind of why we wanted to film this, because there wasn't any videos that I've seen as far as fixing that issue, the start issue.
Yep.
So
yeah, definitely a two-person job though.
The lift was a big help for sure, getting up high enough to kind of finagle it in there. Yeah.
So if you're going to do it, definitely run the fuel down as low as possible.
Lower than 1/8 of a tank.
Yep. Definitely recommend that.
Yeah, and then if you can have 3 people, it would be even better because 2 could hold the tank while 1's putting the bolts in.
Yeah.
Because it was definitely a struggle. We used a bungee strap, as you see in the video. That was a help, but nothing like another set of hands would have been.
Yeah. Thanks, Justin.
Thanks, Justin. Appreciate that. But I think that is going to be it for this video. If you like what we do, if you like our content, subscribe to our channel. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up and check out our Instagram at BA Cars.
We'll catch you next time.
See ya.